Hi everybody, I'm back with a book today. It's called My Parents Think I'm Sleeping. There are some words in here that are very complicated for me to read, so please don't judge me if I can't pronounce it correctly. It's part of my disability. And I'm sorry if I'm shaking right now. I have an appointment tomorrow and I'm freaking out because it's one of my fears and I'm trying to take it one step at a time, but right now I'm freaking out. So I'm trying to be okay. My parents think I'm sleeping. My parents think I'm sleeping, but I'm not, positively not. For beneath my pile of covers, I am doing quite a lot. I am reading poems and stories. I have got my flashlight lit. I am playing with pieces of my model rocking kit. I was quiet as my shadow till the moment they were gone. Then I dove beneath the covers and I snapped my flashlight on. So my parents think I'm sleeping, but that's simply their mistake. I have got them fooled completely. I'm already wide awake. Tonight is impossibly noisy. It is filled with horrible sounds, as if dozens of trolls and tigers are stuck on a merry-go-round. It sounds like a monkey ballerina is dancing on needles and pins, or an out-of-tune elephant orchestra is swinging on steel violins. There are really some hard words in this book. Tonight is possibly noisy, the air full of screechers and roars. It sounds as if pigs are stumbling, pressured by endangered dinosaurs. It sounds like a Christ army is holding a midnight parade, but it's only the alley cats chorus in a brissy backyard serenade. The clouds I watched this afternoon were flocks of silent sheep, but now they tune to smoky wolves that watch me while I sleep. All night they prowl before the moon, till morning when I rise, and once again white fleecy sheep will float across the skies. Night is here and night is there. At night it's all around. I feel its presence everywhere, and yet it makes no sound. And so it's time to close my eyes and dream the night away until the sun lights up the skies and welcomes back the day. There's a spooky sort of shadow dancing weirdly on the wall. It's a creature that I never seen before. It's creepy and it's eerie and so positively tall that stretches from the ceiling to the floor. Its mouth is full of needles and it has a giant eye. And it's moving in a hungry sort of way. It surely could destroy me if it only cared to try, so I hope it had enough to eat today. That shadow makes me nervous. I don't dare to close my eyes. I'm afraid I may be eaten, head and all. If I fall asleep tonight, I'll be taken by surprise by that shadow dancing on my bedroom wall. What happens to the colors when night replaces day? What turns the weeds to rivers, the trees to shades of gray? Who paints away the garden when the sky's a sea of ink? Who wraps the sleeping flowers of their purple and their pink? What makes the midnight clover quiver black upon the lawn? What happens to the colors when brings them back at dawn? I've been in bed for hours, but I'm sure I'm wide awake, for my head is falling with visions of a forest by a lake. I hear frogs and crickets calling. I'm aware of fireflies. I can see the moon reflecting in an owl's unblinking eye. I tiptoe very softly past a hive of dormancy bees. High above, a cloud means tiny stars shine through the trees. I sit beside the water as silent swing guides by. I climb a breezy hilltop where I'm almost touched the sky. I watch the fishes splashing in a clear and crystal stream. It's very lovely forest, far too real to be a dream. I am laying in the darkness with a smile upon my face. I am thinking of my stomach, which has got an empty space. at the corner of the kitchen with the piece of chocolate cake I've got to get my hands on for my empty stomach's sake. When my parents both are sleeping, I can tell my father snores. I will sneak up my bedroom. I will tiptoe past their door. I will slip into the kitchen without any noise or light, and if I'm really careful, I will have the cake tonight. Uh-oh. I was having trouble sleeping when I heard the pleasant sound of raindrops softly falling on the rooftop and the ground. I hurried to the window just to watch them as they fell. They filled the night with sparkles and a fresh and lovely smell. I started feeling sleepy, so I climbed back into bed and fell asleep while listening to the raindrops overhead. This is so still tonight. There is no sound at all, no tapping on the windowsill, no footsteps in the hall, no barking dog or screeching cat, no mouse beneath my bed, no rustle of the windy leaf, no raindrops overhead. I lie beneath my covers with my pillow in my ear, and my breathing and my heartbeat are the only sounds I hear. It was the sunlight shining. I know was the day. I gobbled down my breakfast and then hurried out to play. If I was sunlight shining, I would not be indoors. I race around the garden. I fill the air with roars. If it was sunlight shining, I'll be a chimpanzee. I run, I jump, I tumble, I climb up a tree. But in the moonlight shining, my eyes are getting red. My head is full of cobwebs, and I'm off to bed. When I'm very nearly sleeping in the middle of the night, and I hear the furtive creeping of the things that like to bite, you may be completely certain that I haven't any fear, though when it is uncertain, how I wish it were not here. When I sense the creature preaching on my pillow underneath and suspect that it is searching for a spot to sink its teeth. When I'm sure I feel its flittering but am an inch above my head, I'm glad a lamp is sitting on the table by my bed. A million candles fill the night. They glister in the dark, and through by day they hide their glow. Now each display its sparkle. Amongst them all there is one light that has a special shine, and that's one whose name I know. I think that it knows mine. I'm awake, I cannot shut my eyes. Unable to sleep, though I made many tries. I'm sure I'm exploring every inch of my bed. My body's exhausted, and so is my head. I wiggle, I fidget, I tumble, I twist. I pound my poor pillow with fist after fist. I stopped counting sheep when I reached 93. I'm awake, I cannot fall asleep. The end. I really hope you guys enjoyed this book today. Please follow and link a comment below. Bye, guys.